And you're unmuted.
You are live.
I'm going to call to order the meeting of the Berrien County Board of Canvassers, and we'll start with introductions. I'm Sharon Geisler, and I'm the chairman.
I'm Cheryl Warner.
I'm Greta Van Bree, I'm the vice chair.
I'm Jess Minks.
And I'm Sharon Tyler, the Berrien County Clerk.
I'm Sheila Wrights, the election administrator.
Thank you. I guess we've also taken care of roll call.
No, we should probably do a roll call, legitimate.
A legitimate one? Is that what we're saying?
Sheila will call.
Okay,
Canvass Chair Geisler,
here.
Canvasser Minks,
Here.
Canvasser Warner, here. Canvasser Van Bree,
Here.
Clerk Tyler,
Here.
election administrator Wrights, here. You have a quorum.
Thank you. The next item of business is to approve the minutes of May 6th. You have a copy of those minutes in your package. Are there any questions?
Not from me.
I move that we approve the minutes of the August 5th meeting.
Wait,
Well,
This is
it's
August.
May 6th.
May 6th.
The May 6th meeting, I'm sorry.
Okay.
I turned
I
one too many pages.
second that motion.
We have a second. Is there any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion is carried. Our new business today is to do the canvass of the August 3rd primary and special election.
Okay, I will get the envelopes for Orinoco Charter Township and the City of St. Joseph.
But we'll start with the Orinoco Township, correct?
Yes, yes.
Why don't you have, Sheila had brought to my attention this morning in my clerk's package, not in the Board of Canvassers, we did not touch your package, that in my package, I did not have the totals taped, so I would like you to open up yours. So if we do not have the totals taped in your envelope, we can contact the local clerk to get that, and then we can move forward with a different
Okay.
item.
Precinct 3 is the one that the totals tape was missing in the clerk's envelope. You
Oh,
have Precinct
okay.
1.
Isn't it anyway?
And then we have an AV County Board and
Good.
2. Okay.
I have a total tape.
Wonderful. Is it a complete, because sometimes they,
That's total open, closed.
okay, we'll just have to tell Suzanne that we did not have it in the clerk's. Okay.
And it's signed.
Is it signed?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so you're good. Okay.
I'm good.
All right, I'm just, have a piece missing in mine. As long as you have one.
They're pretty thin. Did it get caught in the middle of some paper or something?
They had one ballot question.
It's a yes or no. So
It was a yes or a no, yes.
So this should be hopefully a,
Speedy.
Yay.
Okay, so what I'm gonna give you now is, I found, I hope, a very helpful report
Okay.
called the Michigan Canvas Report. You can use it in conjunction with the statement of vote. So on this report, it just tells you how many votes, yes or no, on election day,
Mm-hmm.
and how many votes, yes or no, for the
Okay.
AV County Board. It doesn't total the two together. I don't think the ballot cast equals that total. So,
Because it would be a 4 on the end.
I also have the official statement of vote copy for you to look at, so you have things to compare,
Thank you.
okay? But the statement of vote also has the city of St. Joe on there, so you just have to look, for it. So here's your precinct, you're doing precinct 3, so there's that, and I'm gonna get you your statement of vote for that.
Do you also have a copy of the form, all the things we're checking?
It should be in the clerk's envelope.
my envelope?
Yep, I put all
Receiving board checklist. Oh, here it is. You're absolutely correct.
I tried to keep it all together for you.
And if you have any recommendations, if we can provide it, we'll say yes or no, so.
Okay.
You wanna check off?
I've got the cover page.
Here's the cover page. Is it complete?
Let me get my ink pen over here and do that in ink, so I can't. Certificate.
At the bottom.
Signed.
Oh, yeah.
Dated. Election inspector's preparation certificate.
Okay, we have a cover page,
Challenge
and
over
complete.
page.
Yeah, because it's your
Write-in
it's
tally
not in
page.
order.
None.
It's gotta come down here.
Got it?
That's
Record of all
complete.
write-in votes.
Election
Record of all write-in
preparation.
votes.
Okay, there's nothing, because there aren't.
Verified ballots cast, total page.
Oh, you gotta check it.
There were no write-ins.
Before there.
Right there. Ballot container serial number.
Why did we do that? Record of all write-ins.
Verified not shot until she does that.
Programmers and
On
movers.
the
I have a gut feeling
The seal used transport container to be
to
recorded.
figure out. That's our
Transportation.
That election, but that was a small election. If it happens, it would be the best this year. I know you're on top of it.
Signed. Selection must have
Bill, I have
been
where you
every
need both
voter's
back.
information about it.
But then I was up there before, so I hate to say it.
Summary, account, all.
This would be.
Oh, but why does it say Orinoco one?
Close to St. Joe.
One was spoiled. 36,
But Orinoco only had one.
78, 71.
Next there.
It was an answer no.
Spoiled must appear on.
Because after she fought it.
Can I just put that in writing over here?
It was spoiled.
Okay, this is
It's on
City
the
of
ballot,
St.
it's on the
Joe.
remark
You need to
column.
be down in
It's there.
Orinoco. So it's
We're precinct one.
Affidavit
your
must
precinct
appear on
one,
the
so
ballot.
Okay,
they
right
had
here.
363
Got it.
cast
Yeah.
total.
So that should be reflected somewhere else, like.
That would be, I saw that.
These are unusual. Yeah.
Oh, that is in the
The list, and also at the top of one of the pages, usually in 3 places.
well, the three that should match are the list of voters,
Mhm.
the tabulator page, and the absentee.
So we should be able to find that number.
Yes, we should. I would think you should.
That's what we've always done in the past.
Let's go to the meeting. You're looking at the ballot, you gotta look at the list of voters. Total list of voters.
58.
Oh, that has the AVs in it.
Okay,
So that's precinct and AVs.
okay.
So on this report,
That's where it's broken down. Okay, so that's the one we want right there. But it's a-
This is not backup, it's the form, sign, backup.
58, 57, yes, 11, no.
And I know that is, doesn't change. I don't know, when he brings the computer back to the township.
And if you look at,
All there.
if you look at,
These,
these are cumulative totals,
Yep.
you look back
Signed
to
copy of
before
the
and
total
no.
statement. Yep, got that. 3-point check.
None.
Names entered in the poll book, number of ballots tab, tape total. Number of ballots tabulated, that's
We already
We
did that.
just only had one that was,
absent or AB must appear next to name each
We
voter.
don't have any AV.
No AB. Okay.
So we've got our 68 here on this sheet, and we need to have 68 on that list.
Oh.
And we also need to have 68
on the
in the tape, and also on, don't we usually have it on the top of one of these sheets back here? After the write-in thing.
Do we have 68?
yeah, total scan, total voters.
Good.
Yeah, I did this report because it does break it down.
Yeah.
Because we have a separate envelope for AD. But if you find it more confusing, please just let me know, and I will give it to you next time.
We've got to get used to it.
We gotta adjust our brains a little bit.
Okay, yes. It's not muscle memory, because you don't do it every day.
So we have to also keep the date at the
Right,
top of
and
that.
we have,
These, the,
Okay, so that's like our 3-point check,
right.
but it's really the SOB. Ballot container seal number must be recorded.
And it has been changed.
Programmers remove from the tabulator the number on the seal.
Re-tab.
Yes, fine.
On section 7.
Good job.
Hold them assignment, and how we got them.
To start.
Yes, that's for me.
Whole list section, we just put the name of every voter, you have to check that.
Yes, we have that. And then we're now looking for having everything
Or,
No, no.
township three,
they have it there.
that's two, or three.
Not even, like, written in.
No.
All right, then I guess we're ready to move on to the ballot summary.
Is this,
They didn't have this election, but
that's August.
every certain period of time,
okay, what was the question on here?
numbers and make sure they jive, you have to write it down.
This
I think
isn't
they
the
have to
right,
have some sort of remark,
what
even
was
if it's
our
to say,
question?
everything's fine. That's pretty much what they said. It's fine, look, everything is fine.
Everything is okay.
Was a police
Everything is fine.
millage.
All right,
I'm here.
We only have 34.
now we
Is
have to
this
look at our
the
ballot
wrong
summary
report?
page.
No, this report puts the AV count and the precinct count together. So on here, it breaks it down. You have 25 yes,
Well, you
25
have to
no,
endpoint membership,
25 yes,
I think
9
it's more
no.
toward the back.
Gotcha.
We were looking at the wrong packet.
This is the official report, so
Okay.
I have to provide a working copy, but I thought this might help.
Must account for all the ballots received by the board, including used, unused, and absent voter ballots.
25 and 9.
Right.
And then counting board, and they're doing the counting.
And the 35 is counted as spoiled ballot.
The
I
discrepancy
believe
is
counting
the
as
spoil
well.
one? I don't think.
I don't think
That said we had 36 total.
Here?
Number of
34, I'm
ballots
sorry.
tabulated,
We have
68.
34.
Yeah.
And
And here we have 35, so that must include the,
we add up.
68.
oh, that's the AV count.
No, that's AV,
Yeah,
that's
okay,
AV
yeah, this
count.
makes, okay, got it. I've just jumped ahead of myself. Done.
Okay.
So
You're
that's
on that one.
763
Sharon, do
and
you want the tape with yours then,
68.
It's got to be here.
instead of our envelopes?
I think we probably should stay with yours, since you're,
13.
what do
Okay.
Sharon can do this.
what do you think, or should we see if?
It's,
Oh,
I think it adds up
it's
right.
normally whenever
thought I
we
had it
check
at
something,
Yeah.
we go to your envelope, because you've got the
So-
full book.
We probably
I'm
should know
still going
that.
back to
I could make a
Sheila was
copy.
Why don't
showing
we
us
make
and
a
she
copy,
said,
we'll make a copy of it.
Yeah.
maybe it's in the
That would be better.
Because otherwise,
Yeah.
we're gonna go
Okay.
to your,
So as
Right.
far as
Not we,
the,
but
at the
whoever.
polls, election day,
And
goes here first.
good.
So
Yeah.
if it's okay, I'll make a
Ballot
copy
Summary.
now, and that way you can
Makes
feel
sense.
what the
Are
Board
you
of
done
Canvassers.
using that?
There were no
Yeah, we're done.
Yeah, that would work, because I hate to put it just one in one and one not in the other.
There are no
If
envelopes.
you wanna put everything in
No.
the envelopes, but don't seal yours yet,
Okay,
until I get this back, and then I'll give you the next precinct, how's that?
okay.
Would you like
Mark's was
the,
good.
the AV counting board?
signed copy.
Would you like
of the
precinct
page?
two?
Oh, really?
Got it?
I'll run
We
that.
did the 3 steps, that's where we looked at
Right.
the top of the tape and a list of voters. That was involved in this SOV thing, which is over here.
You're gonna slip and say, need one of these signs.
Okay. Oh. Okay, so we didn't have,
We didn't have any
we have absentee ballot, so. I'm just gonna put a check mark there. So as far as this is concerned, there will be another sheet when we do the next.
But shouldn't there
They're
be
gonna
another
get-
sheet in the,
Somebody's gonna get one.
two, I think they've already.
Somebody's gonna.
Did you guys, did you get
What-
absentee?
She just gave it to us, you know.
Okay,
Congratulations.
we appreciate it.
There wasn't a lot of voters.
But don't we have another precinct? Is that it?
You, Warren also has another.
Yeah, we have.
Precinct two.
Okay, we'll go to that next.
Okay.
So we can sign off on this sheet. There's no retabulation
forgetting-
required.
Do we put all of this stuff
The
back
number of
into
voters
the
was
folders and then you take it
58.
out again, or? Did,
So
we never kept
once
things out.
And
We always put
we're,
stuff back.
I
You
think
put
we're
it back
supposed to
and then
sign
we
this
have
somewhere.
to
Do you wanna
seal it.
initial it?
In case somebody wanted to recount.
And I was working with
Yeah.
Eric, and we're initialing it up here.
Yeah, those are all working copies, so everything that you need to sign, I have over here.
Did you bring seal?
I did.
Okay.
I'm going to put our checklist in your envelope inside the whole book,
Then
so
we
that
have to
they've got
do the
everything in one
count
place.
thing.
Thank you.
Remember, I have to go through and put little check marks by count. What everybody, or,
But we're
There's
not
only
gonna
two
seal it
things
till we get
in
the
the-
tape back.
Yeah.
Say yes or no.
yeah, yes or no, so we have to do the yes or no thing. Yeah, okay. Okay. So we should have 289 yes and 73 no.
No,
No, that's,
that's 57 yes,
Oh, okay.
and 11 no.
that's
5.
not counting the,
See, this is not a good,
we can't, this is,
this is only
This is
half.
So we need to
Right.
seal ours and yours, correct?
Oh, you do not have to seal
What
ours,
did you
ours
say?
does not have to be
57
sealed.
and
Okay, we'll
11.
go back to those.
I'm just gonna go with this then.
So here's the
We can't really do it.
to put in.
On this until we get-
copies.
Yeah, that's
The
why
other
she did
county
this.
clerk.
Okay.
Okay.
Does that
And,
work? Yep. Oh, you can get confusing with all of this.
this is just for precinct 1. We're gonna get another set of the SOV in our next envelope. We're just finishing one, and can we put, this stays out, but can this go in away with one now? Because we'll have another one. Okay. Got it. So, I'm gonna initial this too. I don't wanna leave anything out there.
That's because of the tape.
Looks good. Sharon's receiving them. That's it? That's broken down for us, that's what we should have been looking at. You might as well throw this in this cover too, because any loose stuff.
So you don't have to have
Okay.
She said not to seal anything. This has to go in. Does it stay out? I think it goes in. It's our canvas envelope.
And I see they ran off separate.
So we'll be,
Hey,
we'll be in good shape. So which is,
here's our next one.
For precinct 1, 2, and 3. Okay.
Cover page complete.
Yeah.
Separation certificate.
Do you just open them or do you slice?
Yeah.
Try to do what you did,
Inspector's preparation certificate.
because it seems to be.
We've been working together a long time, but we've never actually worked together.
Election
This
inspector.
is our second time.
Okay. Clerk.
You know, I just think it's nice to
Yeah,
sit up a little bit.
I do too. 38, it's even less than last
Or
year.
regular one.
38.
So we're gonna go with this.
And the way Oregon Charter
Chairperson's oath.
Tuesday.
Yep.
Two votes, yes. Town's voter page.
Playing games with a paperclip.
There isn't.
Write-in tally page.
The write-ins, there aren't any.
Yeah, there was 2 pages, that's all.
Well, it's by precinct. Precinct 1, there's none. Precinct 2, there's none. Precinct 3, there's none.
And write-in tally page.
What was the other one?
Challenge voter page.
Wait, we didn't see one.
I just marked it as
Just
one.
put NA.
And we need
Record of write-in votes. There aren't any.
Just
write-in
looking at
tally
everything.
page, we have those.
Yeah, but it's none.
Yeah.
So now they
The cover
say
page is
a
completely filled
record
out.
of the write-in votes. I don't know what that is, but
I don't know, I'm looking.
same
Second,
difference.
third
It's
one,
not it. It's not
fourth
it.
one.
Fourth one.
I mean, there was no-
And then election inspector's
And
this is
preparation
the statement of
certificate
vote.
is checked. Signatures
So-
are there.
Yeah, they're on the same page. Just
Where's
check
the
it out.
clerk's preparation certificate, was that?
Verify ballots cast on total state.
Yes, it is. It's the bottom half of the front.
See, they get, you used to break it down, okay? Front page. And then you alternate.
Let's have a Google.
I agree.
Challenged?
None?
I feel challenged right now, actually. Right in?
None?
Record of all write-in votes as tallied in the poll book, no, that's none. Verify ballots cast on total tape on the SOV. The
Oh,
SOV
here's the
says
challenge voters.
38.
So we move
Yeah.
there.
There, and it
Good.
says
Just mark the area out.
Yep.
pretty soon, we're gonna have to check the list of voters, and it says 38 up there, and I'm just doing a 3-point check already.
And we just did it, and they were all 38.
Yeah, the only other place we have to check is the list of voters.
Right. Field
Okay.
verification, they're okay.
Okay.
Signatures are closed, they're there.
Whole list section is the list of voters. They wanna know if it includes every, name of every voter, so we have to see how many there were. There better be 38. Okay, and we have to read the remarks. This is going really fast. We only have 38 voters.
Well, no, undervote means someone turned in a blank ballot,
No one signed.
because it goes on the record that you voted.
I already checked on at 10 o'clock, and there were no voters. All of a sudden, by 11 o'clock, they had 6.
Hmm.
That's all we got. That's the precinct one.
That's
all we
precinct
have.
one.
Yeah.
No one precinct, nobody left.
Verified ballots cast on tapes, that's there.
And I think we put someplace else.
Yes,
Got it?
on one of them, now we gotta do
Aye.
the other, precinct 2. There were 102.
And one on.
Now we're moving to the ballot summary. Just toward the back of the book.
It just wasn't turning on because of the way it was.
Oh, wait, one was rejected.
So when that comes back, say what?
38 votes?
So why
No
was
spoils.
it rejected?
No.
No affidavits. Remarks page, we read that, no problem.
Do you
Signed
know the
copy of the
reason, what the
the total
code
page
Y means for something being rejected?
Something being rejected.
Point check we did.
A ballot is rejected on their list.
Okay, so if they surrendered it,
And
if
we
they came in and
didn't
said,
make
yeah, I wish we
I
could.
have
We had one.
I
No,
know.
it says he's overseas.
Okay, so we got
okay, so that one,
retabulation
they
required,
explained to
no.
me, they sent
Voters
the application
38,
to them,
ballots
and
38.
the overseas voter sent back a note in the sealed envelope saying, I don't feel it's right for me to vote in this election because I'm not there to pay the millages. So he didn't return a ballot, he just returned a note, so they rejected that ballot. The non-ballot.
It wasn't really a ballot.
There wasn't,
a ballot.
there was not a ballot, it was just a note saying that I don't feel right voting on it.
So it was never the ballot that came back.
Right, but they rejected it, so in QBF, a ballot couldn't be issued to that person again. Once you reject a ballot, it doesn't let you issue another one.
They can't say, wait a minute, I've been told I need to vote, I want to vote and get another ballot.
Correct. It's a little bit different than spoiling. If you spoil someone's ballot, they can get another one,
Okay.
Yeah.
so it's rejected because it was just a note.
Okay. In reality, this was a ballot that never came back. It wasn't spoiled, it never came back.
Correct.
Sharon.
He was issued one, but it did not come back.
You are correct.
So, okay. That's another way they
This,
could
I guess
record
we
it.
keep out.
Yes.
Because it
I'm
wasn't
not sure what to do with that,
okay.
because it's got more than just our stuff. in
All
it.
righty,
It's got everything.
that makes sense now. Okay.
And this and this.
Ballot container seal number.
you guys need me to take any envelopes out of your way? that
We are
you're
just
finished
finishing
with?
our second
Okay.
one, so if
I
you,
didn't ask Sharon that, I apologize.
That's all right, no
we
problem.
could just shove them down toward the
Shoved
end.
them down.
Okay,
Everything keeps moving in the same direction, we'll be all right.
okay. Just shove them to the end, and when I see them there, I'll get them.
Okay.
Okay, so they must have had, they put them in
Here's ours.
separate containers and then they combined them all into one. And then it forgot one, yes, so the numbers are on there.
We've got a container number, or
Okay.
seal number there.
Yeah, and we had some up here too.
Okay.
She needs you.
We're ready for
The
St.
main
Joe.
one that we just
Oh, you're
got,
ready for St. Joe?
We did
make sure.
Orinoco 1 and 3.
All
One
inspected
and two.
present.
All right.
Hang on just a
We
second
only had
before you
30.
bring us something.
Yeah, you, make sure you, let's get those sealed back
The
up.
selection.
Oh, here's the certificate, right
Are
there.
we supposed to seal them? I thought you
And
said
then
don't seal
here's
them.
Don't seal the county clerk, but you have to seal
Whole
the,
list selection.
the board of canvas.
Okay,
Shows
just
the
seal the
name.
You don't seal
little.
mine, you just seal
Yep,
yours.
we've got that.
Got that. The ballot summary.
Dave?
5th. I always get a anchor date. The election was the 3rd, so now I'm gonna be counting up from the 3rd.
I can't believe this year's going by
Ballot
so
summary
fast.
is here.
Yeah, I was gonna start with one.
Oh, yeah, there.
Okay. Well, I should have saved that page.
This is what's in here.
Okay, so
Just
this,
seal that.
that
This should
one,
be sealed.
yep, that one should
And
be
I have
sealed.
to-
Yeah, don't put your board of canvassers
95.
in, don't
Yep.
Don't put it-
seal it inside
So
mine.
the
It
ballot
should be-
summary is there.
Yeah,
Should be separate.
we weren't gonna seal yours at all,
Yeah.
but we're
Okay,
gonna
I
put
wanna
it
check
in
'em
there
out
just
while
to
we
keep
go.
them together.
It's easier
I wanna
in the
check
back
them.
Easier for you, okay.
as long as we
Yeah.
don't seal the county
Yeah,
clerk.
yeah, don't stop, okay, as long as.
That's not
you
our
go-
job to seal your envelope,
Right.
so.
Okay,
Takes up a little bit less
I.
storage, I'm
okay.
trying to.
I just wanna make sure we're
Less
on the
room
same
for
page.
things getting separated, less chance of
Right,
separation.
it's easier to find if somebody asks.
Okay, 102 ballots. See, 102, I should be doing this at the same time, then we got it all done.
These are done, you want to
Precinct
send them down at the end like we told her we would do?
Yep,
That's
she
our
kinda
next
got
one.
Sharon.
because there was
So
another
it's
one.
there.
So there's precinct
And-
one, thank you, ma'am.
Precinct 1 was 295,
Right.
and we had the 295. And 174. 174. And we have one rejected, 173, so we only counted 173, and there's no votes 173.
Right. Got
Okay,
that. Good on the ballot summary.
this is the ballot summary.
Yeah, and.
Oh.
I marked it off.
Oh, okay, so next is remarks page.
Yeah, remarks page.
Well, there were no challenged received voters. Look at that.
I watched it 2 days ago. So this is,
Remarks, they started.
What's
they
the
did-
Maybe counting board.
Okay, they got it.
Okay.
It's just very short.
Yeah, it took them 36
Did I give you the wrong sheet?
it's precinct 1, but we have a sheet that says AV count.
Signed copy of totals taken.
Yep.
Got that?
Is that supposed to come to us?
Report check.
This is precinct one
We
election
already
day.
did
Names
that.
entered in
Okay.
poll book,
Here's the
number of
accounting.
ballots.
Okay, that's similar to this.
We did the tape.
That's total.
total
This is similar
page
to what you
and
just
the
did.
list of
Oh.
voters.
So,
We
Good.
just finished that.
election day is here.
Programmer,
County
number,
Board.
number, CO,
Okay.
So these
CO
numbers
transport.
will match,
Yeah, we had that.
What we have going.
Showed it.
Yep.
In our book, I
it
got
should
that,
match
right.
the numbers on the tape,
Okay.
and I believe it will match, if you look at precinct one, it has the 221 for Michelle, if you add those
Okay,
up,
Here's the other,
added across,
okay,
you'd have that number.
That's the receiving
Right.
board from the township.
right,
The township to put it through.
it was in here.
And that's the clerk, yeah, that's right, this goes back to the county clerk.
she's,
This is just this,
Three of them.
everything.
this is the big one.
That's the big one, even though
Then we
it's
don't
little.
need this one.
So that one you might find easier to work with.
But that's what I was thinking, but
Yeah.
then I thought, we still need to deal with that, so.
Well, this is more or less because, you have to certify a statement of vote. And so I'm giving you a copy to review for the one that you're missing. This is just a portion, this is, and normally it would be a 500-page thing for a big election,
Yes,
and that's the precinct one.
let's
Did-
look at this one.
Did we, you know how we go and we say, yes, yes, and we sign it, did we do that on the other two? We just gave her back?
It's okay, it's a working paper, so you don't have to sign them.
Okay.
I've got the official copy to sign at the end.
Okay.
Okay? This is one that you might be able to go, yes, yes, yes.
Yeah, that
Mark
was
off,
each
yeah.
person, okay.
Yeah.
And the one that came back was rejected.
All right,
Never-
so, they're off.
They hadn't done it that way.
That's okay?
Now we go to the
Training.
oath is next. The one that's first out of order.
Mm-hmm.
Back for the election. The boxes. We go to the group oath.
Yep.
We have challenge voters and write-ins, probably not.
5 and 2
Do
is
they have
7.
additional persons taking the oath?
10.
You know what? They don't. Group oath signed by all inspectors and the person who administered the oath. Chairperson's oath is separate. Is that the chair? That's the chair. So that takes care of that one, and that's the group oath. I don't know. They kind of
So
like
there were
looped it
5.
in.
Let's ask Sheila, because this is the first time we've seen it. The other ones didn't have any down here, so we didn't question it.
Yeah. That, why would they have them down there? Maybe they came in late. Oh, if not, President opening the
Well,
poll.
this is the
So they would
voters
have been in
and
here if they'd
span.
been,
Okay, that number.
but maybe
would be
they're
the
a
same.
shift worker, like they came in later.
This is
I think we'll
ballot
probably let it go.
tabulated.
No challenged?
Right in.
Well, it'd still be 5.
No write-ins?
Verify ballots cast on total states on the
Okay,
SOB.
inside out.
Statement of
We
vote.
need to do a tabulation, I
On the
got a
tape.
calculator right here.
On the tape, I have two
It
ninety-three.
gives totals
Oh,
right
good.
down here.
And in the election inspectors, I have 293.
450, 118, 568, and 200 votes.
Oh, 293, and then
Just say ABC.
if you want to do the 3-point check right now, we can
It's
look at the
only one
list of
county
voters
board.
and see if it goes to
And they said
293.
they, the
We'll have the
precincts
3-point
are
check.
Oh,
No,
yeah,
the
okay,
list
I
of-
see what you, I didn't, next line.
Oh, there's 293.
Okay.
okay, where we need,
How about, yeah.
293.
I'm actually gonna put down, we did the 3-point check
check
already.
the yes and the no.
So we verified with the statement of vote. Probably at the top of this,
Oh, this is it right here.
yeah. Okay, ballot container seal number,
Precinct
Must be
1,
recorded.
230.
yes,
Mm-hmm.
and was changed, the
But
second,
actually,
that's for the program?
this is
Yeah,
when they
memory
reduced
device.
the memory device. Nothing was changed up
Okay,
here.
where's
Okay.
And they
this?
removed
No.
the memory device twice and kept the third one.
Okay. All inspectors present at the
The
close
one
of the
that
polls
has
must
the
sign
results.
it. Yep.
They did.
Now we're going to the poll list section. Must include the name of every voter. I guess we're supposed to look through and see if there's any lines without anything on it. I don't know.
Is there anything else in that
No,
envelope?
there's nothing else in the envelope.
The foiled ballot.
Okay. Read the remarks. I'll probably mention it there.
I'm obviously blind. I'm missing the sheet that has the yes and the no. This sheet has the votes cast by 1, 2, and 3, but I don't see yeses and no.
Look at this,
Oh,
put the
my
temperature
God.
and the equality.
I
I guess that's what we're leaning for, one that,
It's okay, that's an easy one.
These, in the program,
One
it wants
city,
to print
okay.
it out on like, legal size paper.
Uh-huh.
So it would all be on one page, but you don't have legal size binders to put it in.
how does the voting go?
It makes it difficult.
Hey, quick, tell Vern to turn them over.
Well,
This is what we're supposed to be.
okay, this is,
I mean, mention it was there's just
2,
what it
1. All right, we're ready to roll.
172.
232 yes,
232 yes,
and 62 no.
62 no's,
Okay.
294 total.
Yeah, and we need to put, a check mark that
Yep.
they check off.
As we start scheduling on.
Look at registration.
Okay, precinct 2,
Yes, ma'am.
22.
it's 80 yes,
She votes under
Yes.
Mary Green.
21 no.
Wiley.
Yes.
Probably
And it would be-
to.
Mine, I just got
This is
the other one.
Wiley.
It's 102, that,
She says she
there's
only
only
votes once each
101
time.
that
Yeah, they
counted.
should clean that up
One
right
was-
now.
That needs to be
Right.
cleaned up.
Yeah, instead of doing it like 10 years down the road when everybody says, well, we gotta clean up this list. Yeah, do it now.
138 yes, 35 no, and 173 total.
Yes.
Calculator, ballot.
I don't quite understand this now. Mary Ruth Denton was her last voter, even Mary Murray. Now, 293 at five, 293 votes? I don't understand the note.
And we need another sticker.
Are they saying at last it's 293, or they're saying at,
I don't know. You know, I'm sure that it makes sense to them, but those
Yeah.
of us that are here reading, and
remarks page with ballot
I don't have to
summary?
put down what kind of election, I can just, it's just the date, right?
wasn't acceptable.
The ballot
'Cause they
summary, what we're gonna do
Write
next?
down special election.
You could have said primary election, but
I didn't leave any space.
Go toward the end, that ballot summary that we have to do?
I don't know why I bothered to ask, but
Yeah,
I
but
didn't
I'm
leave
still,
space.
some of this is not.
we used to always kind of do something like that. They had.
I remember doing
Years
it.
ago, there was.
They're talking about envelope ballots, we didn't have any.
City of St. Joe was a primary, but
Right.
for
Right.
Orinoco was a special.
That's about the only thing they're talking
So I
about
think
is
that's what
with
they
notes,
did away with that.
and the notes
Yeah, there was a spot to do
for
that.
envelope ballot.
Thank you.
So they just wanna make sure that we got a record of
Yeah.
everything that was received, every ballot that was received by the precinct, used, unused,
All right, you
absent.
ready for your next one?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so
One
we're
person on the list is spoiled, you can see it.
Yeah, it's right there.
The number it was, I think you
Rejected
circled
ballot,
it.
you know, it
I don't know.
makes it more confusing.
I don't think I.
Oh,
And
that's
they just said they
the sequence.
didn't get a ballot, just left it blank.
They just wanna make sure that they've got marks that
They,
But see, it
they
shows,
just sent the note, they sent the note saying we're overseas, you don't feel right to
Yeah.
vote in a village.
Oh, that's that one, all right,
Yeah.
so.
but they were,
What did they say about, did they reissue the?
They were sent a ballot.
so
They
it was just
didn't
a ballot.
return it.
Well,
Yeah.
it was four
Okay.
numbers off.
So there's two spoiled, so we must have missed the other spoiled on the, comments, so.
I mean, it makes sense once you hear the story, but
When
when
you hear the
you're
story,
looking at it,
You don't know.
yeah,
You really need the stories.
yeah, or just, the ballot didn't come back, so you just don't fill it out.
Right.
And it shows they got one, and they didn't return it.
It was early on.
So
really,
to get
the young
another
early
one, they
numbers.
would either have to go through the whole story and say,
Unless they didn't make
if you're
note of it.
overseas, how are you standing here now?
Wait, did I see the right thing?
I'm
kind of reading Cattywampus.
Just sitting there looking at spoiled, but I
See,
didn't
I'm
know
used
that.
to reading upside down in Cattywampus because it's student paper.
Probably my necklace. No, I don't see any spoiled. And there's the one that came later that we, so I don't think they made note of that spoiled, that first spoiled ballot in the, that's okay, they don't have to, do they? As long as they mark it on the,
Yeah.
as long as our ballot summary page has two, because they would have used two more ballots.
That's not, no.
They say two on the ballot summary.
Let me just, there's one.
A lot of people running.
Yes, they actually had 9 candidates. There's 3 positions, but since it's a primary, the top 6 go through.
Oh, is that how it does?
And then they, in
And
the
then they'll-
general, they vote for 3.
Yep.
2 are 4 years and one
The
is,
other's 2 years.
No, they were only two, so
Okay.
basically listed as two.
okay, what's the ballot summary say?
How close it is on the top.
We need to go through that. It's behind these.
That
No,
was the
it's not
end.
behind, it's before those.
No, that's the percent.
You
Well, it's
had
gotta
it,
be someplace.
you had it one time.
Of,
I thought I did, but usually they're in the
I
back.
thought that was the
I know.
percent they got.
There,
oh, maybe.
1, 2,
yeah,
3,
2.
8
5.
You know, this is gonna be easy to. 505 plus 800,
Okay.
Just interested.
1305.
doesn't make sense, I'm adding the wrong things, aren't I?
I didn't think about here, but right when I said it, I was like, I better send that to her.
Yeah.
That was
They Leonard is the one that.
It tells you what.
You should have your attorney.
I
We
said
never
Chris
even did it.
Leonard
When she
seems
was
to
adding
be
them
the
in her head, and I
person,
knew
nobody
We can't, we cannot make that recommendation.
So it says
because he only had
And
70.
trying to create a precedent.
800, so includes the evidence.
If somebody wants to challenge
If
it.
you take this from this,
So no,
you
she
get
was white,
295 if you add this to
whatever.
Okay, that's all.
I wanna make them aware.
I don't know any of them, so.
It, ties out,
They just wanted you to be aware of what you may want to have.
and we did have the word spoiled, and
If you are
we didn't have any of
a
the,
ballot proposal on topic.
the total state was signed, I'm assuming.
I'll double check, but I think I see signatures down.
Precinct 2.
Yes.
There were no absentees on our list. Okay, I think we're good.
My office can be cool.
Recap?
But usually,
They had 6 provisional ballots.
each person totals, do we not?
We have to do that yet. We have to,
Well, we can't because she just took her out, this was,
But okay, this sheet,
we have to compare this with that, and
yes.
Got my
I'm gonna
sheet,
finish the sheet.
make sure everything's out.
Our voters were,
$293.
okay,
Covers age,
filled out,
works prep,
prepared, doesn't,
inspection, preparation certificate.
and then you get to sign that. I just wanna get this sheet completed,
yes,
so we do the final check.
yes.
Challenge voter page. None,
None.
write-ins.
Yeah.
Record of all write-in votes, poll tally, yeah, that, there's none, so don't have to mark that. Verified ballots cast, totals table.
Cast, 293. And then we're gonna start with Michelle.
301,
Binkley.
68,
Okay.
301,
Jennings, 110. Planet, 45.
Okay.
Rhines, 48.
I've got 84.
Verified ballots on totals table.
Okay.
Yep.
You know, same numbers.
I know.
Sorolla, did I say that correctly?
Sorolla, yeah.
Container seal number.
38. Thomas, 83. Elizabeth Thomas, 79.
Do you see her name or do? She put down her signs and everything.
Oh, my goodness.
Big pardon?
Ulrich,
they both have
76.
serial numbers, the container.
Mark,
Inspector
127.
present at the close.
Yes, they're up there.
But it must not have been
Then I-
legitimate. Wait a minute.
Right.
Okay, so now we can sign off on this.
Yes,
That's all there. Ballot summary must accurately.
That works.
The ballots.
Who's this going so swimmingly?
We still have more. Oh, my goodness.
I'm sorry, I just said this
She-
is going
she-
swimmingly, and she said,
okay, we had scary 28, we had 301 voters.
So as you go through,
Spoiled was one.
Retta's already said that we don't have to have unswimmingly ones.
And these
So go
are
through and
the-
find the ones that are good and give them to us.
Okay.
Because she's already announced it.
Ballot
I'd
summary-
like to keep swimming.
Pardon?
Ballot summary is.
Okay, now, should we-
accurately counted.
Yes.
This is precinct one, this is what we just
Yes.
Well,
did here,
Will has to appear by the,
all these numbers.
Okay, we have
Yeah.
a question. Since this is a new sheet, do we check off the numbers on the new sheet like we did
Nope,
But we did it
on
on
this
here.
one?
Nope, it's whatever is easiest for you to
Okay.
use. I was trying to give you options.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And then at the,
yep,
you guys can give me
Got it.
suggestions how I can help you better.
Envelope or affidavit
This one.
must appear in remarked column.
This, it would be
It's
really.
fine,
there-
but it's
it's-
out of sequence. So
it
we always
isn't.
spend time looking for it, like we go 1, 3,
uh,
Okay,
Remarks page,
um,
you'll see that right there. We got
It's
it.
the one the state wants us to use though, right?
I don't know which one she said.
Yeah, it's the
election
checklist.
I don't think we can mess with it.
No, we
It
can't
says here
change
that
the
this
state.
is about the.
can't we just
proportional
move them
ballots.
around? We got the same words.
No, because when you turn it into the state and the
Then they
state
can't
audit,
check it
if
correctly.
must appear in
ever
the
were
remarks
requests
column
from an
next to the
audit
name.
from the Secretary
There
of State, we want
wasn't-
the same form.
wasn't-
You don't want 'em out of order.
We don't.
We're just
have
gonna
to-
have to adapt.
We will adapt. We are adaptable.
Signed copy of
But-
That
voting
is not
statement.
something created by our office.
We
Okay.
used to have one created by our
Yes,
office.
we did,
We
then
did.
they created.
3-point check.
It's been decreated.
Beg pardon?
We
Okay,
did
we're
that.
ready
We
to
already said the number,
close this
total
up.
number.
AV must appear next name.
Well, it's non-applicable because they had an AD
I would
count.
rather be on the same page as 82 counties, there's only one county has a different set of rules.
Which
And
one?
which one is that?
How do they do
Of course.
that?
And then the
Because legislators have created a different,
No,
city is saying.
so we aren't on the same standard.
okay.
Are ours more severe or special?
Theirs are more special, ours are more standard.
Okay.
It would be nice that 83 counties were all on the same page.
Somebody asked me, who buys the voting machines? And I responded, I believe does Secretary of State buy them, or does the county buy them?
Well, that depends on the year.
Okay.
The last time it was, it's chosen by the Secretary of State. Then the county and local clerks get to decide which one they want. But the Secretary of State reviews them, checks them out, makes sure that they're all certified. Then they introduce what you could have. Now, they
Okay.
just show one so that we have one piece of equipment for the entire state. But back when we got the equipment we did, they introduced three.
It's back in 2000? Well,
No, it was, two
Later than that.
thousand.
okay,
2000.
yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
See, the person was,
And
the
some of
person
the
asked me, somebody that was watching at the polls reported that the company came in to check on the equipment, and I said, well, that's part of the service
It's
contract.
part of the service contract to come here.
They can come during an election and clean it and do
Right,
whatever
because if
needs
it's
to be
jamming
done.
up.
Right, yeah.
And because of AVs, there's different inks and people use different stuff, it sometimes clogs the tabulator.
Okay. I'm like, it's taking my dinner, my breakfast.
So this report.
I did, I had
tells
an
the
egg
state the
sandwich
number of
with
people who
cheese
did
on
not
it,
have a
sharp
extra
cheddar
ID.
cheese on it. I think
But
it's actually moving through
It
right
was
now.
not
Mm.
a provisional
It was good,
ballot.
and then I had coffee, and that's
They were
burbling through.
issued ballots, they just didn't have ID.
Correct, correct. So what they did is they flipped their application to go over and filled out that back affidavit.
Okay.
And so the local clerks include that, because I have to report that to the state.
2 years back, we had somebody who ran into the building and called us out.
Okay, now we got,
Oh, with their car,
Yeah.
yes, I remember that.
It was a good thing
Precinct
that they
2.
could check the equipment
Yeah.
immediately and
Mhm.
they were in town.
Yeah.
okay.
The person asked me had gotten a report from somebody at the site, and she said, should we be worried about this? If somebody's messing with the counter? And I said, no, they're probably
No, I
fixing
just
it or
did that on
making
that.
sure it works.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, okay. I think we're getting the hang of this now.
Remember, she said,
Something new and different will happen.
I have a feeling that we're gonna get on the AV County Board percentage. We got the other one. And we should suffer too, you know.
We should suffer too, but since you made the comment that we were moving right along swimmingly, no.
Telling how we should do the counting board for St. Joe, because we haven't had that
Okay.
experience yet today.
by the time you got here, I know.
That's okay. It helps me get my.
Okay, here's the result.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
21 days, 58.
85, yeah.
Yep, that's what we need, right there. So check them off effective. Michelle, 58, Thomas James, 88, Chris, 40, Ben, 146, Michael, 113, Brooke, 126, Elizabeth, 65, Jeff, 99, Mark,
Oh, yeah, but when you
90.
showed me that, because I didn't see that. And I,
All right.
No, but there's no 8x10. They're just,
Okay.
Did we just do? What did we just finish? We just finished one, didn't we? Did we have to make a motion?
I will see one.
Maybe it didn't go through, maybe it wasn't.
That's why I pulled that out. That looks strange, because I don't remember having one.
Did we just do St.
This
Joe?
is the same as that one.
you did St. Joe 1.
It says here that there was a
Right, okay.
provisional, but we didn't see any
No.
evidence.
So what this is these are voters that didn't have their voter ID. So they flipped their application to
And
go
they
over
signed.
and filled out the affidavit.
Okay,
And so they have to, the local clerks have to let me know, because I have to report this to the state. So this
Okay.
really isn't something that you have to worry
okay.
about. I just keep it with everything, so it's all together,
Okay,
okay? So you can file that back in the very back and ignore it.
Okay,
Well, not ignore it, it's good that you were looking at
After
it.
you're done, the state decides which municipalities we have to audit and go through.
Yeah.
okay.
So we
that
can
was
actually-
not in this book.
So the new,
Yeah, it's
the
just-
potentially new voting laws, are they going to make this not able to be done, the ballot affidavit?
I'm not.
I think one,
You know, there's a lot of them,
there's a lot of them.
and I think some will move forward, some will not. and
Yeah.
Some maybe details, but I do know there will be more training for everybody.
That'll be good,
So-
especially for the guy that was causing a ruckus. He was a challenger, right, you said?
And we-
Challengers and, watchers need to get good training, because they don't need to be in the way.
Well, I really recommend to challengers to become election workers so they understand the process more.
I had a little, phone meeting with my clerk. Oh, okay.
So this is an AV County Board,
Okay.
and all three of them should be in there. Now, I'm not sure if you have the actual,
All right. See what, I just,
you may want.
It's because you're so good at them.
in other words, you're finished, but we've finished before you.
I think we probably have more.
We'll get even one day.
We will,
Protecting us.
we will go to the vending machines and get you treats if you want. How's that?
Okay.
They just had two cover page,
They have
Yeah, we did.
three, but they're
Is that
working on
there?
the,
There is
there's three, so I have to
an
have the
initial
sheet
because
from
they had to change
City of St. Joe used to have like 5.
the
They
seal.
have three
Mhm.
precincts and 3 AV County Boards. City of Benton Harbor has 4.
And
Now we're
then,
going to-
Three.
City of Benton Harbor
They
this
must-
time didn't have a primary.
They have that?
didn't have-
No, but I just mean, City of
And
St.
they
Joe
have
must have been able to combine.
Preparation
No,
certificate.
Precinct?
No,
Oh, from
And
years
then-
ago?
Yeah.
They may
they had
have.
from years ago, they.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nobody
No,
that
we're
came
doing-
in later?
No.
A clerk for, my God, 12
That's
years?
the
12
receiving
years.
board.
It's a receiving board thing, and they
No,
have to stick it
yeah.
someplace, so.
I became,
challenge.
I was
Challenge.
became the county clerk in November of 2013.
Write-ins.
But you were,
None,
you were already a canvasser then,
Yeah,
hang on.
right? Because, yeah, because you didn't come in new.
okay.
So you were already on the board of canvassers.
I have now been.
You may have canvassed
No,
2013.
it's 12 years, because I didn't run again to be clerk till I
Verified
was
ballots cast on
72.
totals tape with the SOV.
And I'm 80.
Here's our SOV.
I will be
While we're
coming
doing this,
for,
Okay.
Precinct.
Okay.
for 9 years.
And we can check the list of voters and the tape and get that
So-
passed down too.
They've been able to.
I have 190.
I have 195 on the tape, and also here,
And in the list of
and
voters.
195.
We're golden. 3-point check is done. Seal numbers are,
They were changed, but they are initialed, but
They
there's
have
one
two.
there, but here, yep, they do have
there's
two,
one there and there.
Yep.
Okay.
and they do.
Program,
I'm just noticing
Uh-huh.
okay.
they all have separate sheets.
All inspectors have
My
signed at the
precinct,
end.
Yep,
county
at the end of the night, and they even put their phone numbers down.
The poll list must
And
include the name
at
of
one
every
point we
voter.
had it was run different.
Yeah, we've got that. We really need to look at the remarks and see if there's any
We will,
spoilers.
we will, but I just wanted to see that it was listed.
Because I found one in that sheet. I think finding.
Not so far.
Taking the top and
Well,
keep those
they gave
two
us,
separate.
they kept them,
That came in there.
One for each precinct, right?
yep,
Make
one
any
for each
mistakes,
precinct.
Okay, I'm gonna put this as precinct 1, and I'll let you fill the rest of it in.
We have to read the remarks, and then we can go to the ballot summary.
There's 2.
Yes. I was picturing that.
Okay, they ran the tape. Voting separately too, okay.
tree or something.
No, but-
top page.
Add that up and see what you think.
Way down by the church?
Cover page,
On the, oh, from
Cover
this
page.
thing?
Yeah,
Oh,
got it?
yeah, I think the total is off.
Certificate,
What's that?
Clerk certificate is still there.
I taught with him.
election inspector's preparation certificate,
Did Diane fill this in?
got it? Chairperson's oath,
I have to take one and
group oath,
adjust the names on it,
challenge
Okay,
voter
yeah.
page,
because we had,
All right, yeah, so we may have to fix that.
there wouldn't be any challenge voters at the AD, would there?
Well, they could have someone sit in there if they wanted to sit there all day and not leave till it was over.
I don't see a
No,
thing.
but I don't even see the page
So I'm gonna put non.
okay, so let's just cross out that total.
unless we come across.
The issue
Yeah, now,
Before they sign it.
so,
No write-in.
Did you have to go home? Mm-hmm.
Good for them.
Yeah.
This is not something that.
verified ballot, so it's cast on,
424, 424.
Yeah.
that matches
I could see that.
ballot container, seal number
Yeah.
recorded.
This is by initial that, let's see, the reason right here that I'm reading.
Two.
Yeah, I can,
I'm sorry, Lonnie.
I can adjust
I
it.
can't make it stop.
That's why they all do that. It's okay.
Like, what's the doctor's office? Something's going on.
So I have,
Do you want me to sign
And
it?
if our horses does not have deep trouble,
they sign for the statement,
assume if your stomach doesn't do that, you're in trouble too.
Okay.
and this,
But I could sign
and this.
Computer.
the minutes I
There's
just.
two in
Did you wanna sign it?
It's broken.
Yes.
Okay, sign that.
Stay attached.
Stay.
The card to stay in.
Yeah.
The voting, okay. And I'll decide to check the perimeter again.
For the minutes.
What happened again, Charlie?
No, it was time to Susan and
Whoever runs the show has a checklist. Somebody needs to check the perimeter right now.
Sam.
Okay.
Good person, yeah, but. The town is, I'm sitting there looking at my phone.
I have not had to use these, this is great.
I know, but his driver's license
A daily,
is blind.
Oh.
Which means if you still got your
Maybe
driver's
he has
license.
the driver's license left over from when he could drive. Maybe he's holding on to it as an ID.
But it still has to be renewed.
Suzanne knows that.
Well, he could renew it with legally blind status.
maybe
I
it's
don't know the rules of the Secretary
They
of
could
State.
get she can a state issued ID.
See if she's got
It looks just like a driver's license, but it doesn't.
You're gonna have to call the man and argue with him.
No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm just saying that.
Yes, ma'am.
I just need a clarification of what this report is.
Okay. So the
Is
date,
what is that things that came in on election day?
no, this is a report in QBS that, when they send an application, it will record it as yes. If it's returned, it'll be
Total state
Yeah.
blind, I'm sure it is.
And then when they
Mhm.
send
We
it
need
out,
to
so
check
all
out
these
that,
right there.
have N's
Ballot summary page, and then we'll be done with this part.
may have come in on election day. You are correct, because they've returned them. So they may have,
But if they didn't
Okay, what's our
send,
magic number?
they didn't mail,
195.
someone came in and said, I'd like to pick up an AD ballot. So an application wouldn't have been mailed to them. but it would
Okay.
have been filled out.
Ballot summary works, we
I'm
can
not
sign
sure why
this,
that
we don't
didn't
have to
change.
recount it, tabulate it. No. 95, 195.
Let's say, that's something different.
Yep.
That may have been,
There were 26 of them, and then there was one returned, one ballot sent. I don't know if that ballot was returned.
these may have been same-day voter registration, because they do have the option to vote AV when they register to
Oh,
vote.
yeah, all we have to do is
Here's a yes,
this.
and it's this one.
Is it the same voter?
Yeah.
Yeah, when we used to use our
Um,
phone, it was on a.
Well, they
Now
just
I have to-
highlighted
I
that
have to make
voter.
a form to remember what to do next.
And, maybe we need to do that.
So Haley
Leland
Lynn
Richard.
Inkley,
Uh-huh.
52,
Okay.
Jennings,
The
71,
ballot number, or
Leonard, 34, Rhymes,
It's a different address,
65, Lola,
so they changed their address.
91, Thomas, 2,
No,
Elizabeth Thomas,
Haley.
43, Bibb.
Bibb.
In other words,
and
Holloway,
Haley,
53,
Same
William,
address.
65, no write-ins.
and now we've
Okay.
got, yeah,
If he, they didn't want to vote for,
You get to sign that, and you get to sign
so that's
that,
total
and you already signed that other one, right?
here. What was the total?
28. Okay, I bet 26 is these two pages.
Not sure where this goes, this might get difficult, because it's like the overall summary of everything. Shouldn't go with any particular, probably have one.
My question is done. Shoot you go.
On this list,
He's
And they're on
busy.
that,
I know.
You just put it down.
and it's both marks returned.
this means one.
Well,
QPF should have caught that though if he had two
Kind of
ballots.
iffy right now.
I believe
Go
it was.
Big
look it up.
feeling when
So
you have
these
your hair, so
ones
you can
are
tie
for
it
that,
back when you're
the
doing
one
the
that had the
downward dog.
yeses, the Haley all the way across here,
Yeah.
so 111. But these say the ballots are returned, and it says yes, and she's also listed up here,
Yesterday.
not getting,
It was the local or
having it
this little
returned.
girl was born.
I'm
And
wondering
it's
if
highly-
She didn't have
I'm wondering if
muscle
she
tone
spoiled
and she didn't tone.
a ballot,
She had
that
her
if she did
eyebrows
one and they didn't report
hair
it.
started falling
And they
out.
highlighted
And it
it,
turned
so
out
they
she had,
noticed it.
Somebody
Right.
had
But I'm just
State,
noticing, I've never
two
seen
doctors
this report.
analyzed it as a
I'm
genetic.
not sure, Sharon, my recommendation or suggestion would be,
I'm gonna look on the regular sheet of the
They named the
voters.
disease
Yeah.
after
Look
them.
for
the
there,
last
because-
disease.
and then if you have
And
questions,
they're
call,
treating
we
with a
can call the
compound
local
that is
clerk
available
and
in
ask Denise.
And
to
she's
explain.
6 now, and she's got eyebrows, and
Because
she's
otherwise
got
this
hair,
report
and she
really
can sit up, she doesn't talk.
It's just
isn't
confusing.
anything
But
for us.
she
Right.
scoots around, and
Yeah.
they're,
Yeah.
they're
We need
hoping
to
she
find
can.
her
Right.
in,
Because she never
Yeah.
developed,
And this
you know,
is
she
3.
didn't have the muscle tone, whatever
this
it was,
was 2,
something in her genetics made some compound build up, and
and
it shouldn't have been there. So they gave her medicine to correct
of
that.
course you aren't gonna give a balance.
Interesting. When you said no hair, I was thought of that.
It's election
It was always made
day,
fine,
so-
but I had fun.
Yeah, I would look on the
I
regular list.
lost it.
Yeah, we need to
Or the
find
name.
Haley
So
Rich.
my grandma used to tell me if I wore my hair in a pink ponytail and pull it out, I would know. Grandma was
And
funny.
it would should be with yellow, because that means it was returned.
Here was getting better.
Turn it up, and it says absent.
You're supposed to lose about 100 hairs a day, just naturally. So sometimes I just, in the morning, I'll just brush it over the sink and I'll try to get everything out.
Can you see
And
anything?
that'll be my 100 for the day, and then I don't have to worry about it falling out on paper like I just did earlier, and on people's stuff.
That is just an ABT, and the regular list, there's two different costs. Are you all done?
Mm-hmm.
All done, completed, or we're just done with this one? We're just done with
There's
this
nothing
one?
more in the pile.
Are we done?
Yeah.
You can help them.
I don't think so, I think that would get really confusing.
I do too.
Give them this other report so that they can look at it.
So if there's anything we can do to help, but probably not.
It'll help them with the numbers.
Is there anything that we can do for them?
I don't think there is really anything
Unless they get, you can read off tape numbers for them.
Yeah.
You might be able to.
Statement of, or the,
Yeah, you could do that because this is candidates. Sheila, couldn't they read off the name tapes and the numbers and check it for them while they're going through the book?
yeah,
Oh, well, they gotta compare it.
they're not to that point yet where they can give up their
No,
tape.
I need to figure something out.
Okay,
first to
we'll
know
leave you
what to
alone.
tell you.
What you can do is you can sign your mileage, for your mileage, and you can sign the minutes, because you already approved those.
Okay.
There's the minutes, and then.
The closest. Only took me like 13 minutes to get here today.
Jeff and I meander around because if they've got the road
Oh,
tunnel
yeah,
between
Oh,
here and there.
messy.
They had to meander around because the road is tore up, the
Oh.
road construction.
There's
for miles.
detours.
Well, I thought you just was.
I saw some beautiful country today that I hadn't seen in a long time, so it's fine.
I usually get off at Pipestone and then I take.
Turning these too fast?
No, I'm right down line with you.
And then, what we can do, we're still working on the city of St. Joe, so I'm not gonna have you sign the main one.
We can sign the ones we worked on.
Yep. And I wanna explain the two addendums, so we can have you sign, the one for Orinoco.
Mm-hmm.
I can have you sign that one too.
I remember that, kind of.
Mhm.
Date it, we don't have to date it.
So this page,
This is that different report,
yeah, that's,
and I wanted to see if its name
yeah, that's what I was.
is on here, and it's not. But I need to, it's not written in the bottom.
Is this a new one or a renewal?
Did that wrong completely.
Hmm.
And first year.
It's a renewal, so it's already been in
I've got
place,
Ashley's
right?
phone number, so.
They're just refunding their money.
Can you imagine if it were refunded?
Yeah.
Ran as a board and go down to the.
You can't run a city that way.
No.
Now. And then, I'm gonna use that fund.
I was gonna have a
I think we should, they could move on to another.
This must be the ballots that came back on election day.
Are you guys on your last AV? In the last one?
We're on the first one.
First?
Oh, the first one.
I'm trying to
Why don't
decipher
we-
what this
Let's
report
do
is.
this, if you don't mind, Madam Chair. Go on to another one. We will contact the clerk in the city of St. Joe to come here, and then you can just keep on going, and it might be easier for her to come and
But
explain.
I think I've got it,
Oh,
you
good.
do? Oh,
but I gotta double check.
okay,
Oh,
I
home
didn't,
free.
okay,
Here, Sheila, this is
because
what
I didn't
let
want
me
to
just-
take up all your time. You'd probably get a real simple answer.
When you get it figured out, could you let us know what happened, so we
Yes.
we have it in the future, we'll know what to do, what took place?
Where's my yellow pad? Let me have that yellow pad.
There you go.
Any containers to check today?
No containers, but that is, one of the announcements that,
We'll be
that we
scheduling
can
that.
talk about.
Okay. Is it the drive-through?
I would like to
Big one?
continue with the drive-through. I thought it worked the best.
I did
And also, you're not trying to find a location to store them so long and everything. It becomes an inconvenience for somebody else.
Yeah.
But I thought it worked out well.
Mhm.
Our drive-through service.
I think the people that brought the containers were really happy, they didn't have to haul them into a building somewhere, or
And then come back.
do it on the lawn or something.
I thought it worked a lot easier. I remember trying to get them all here in the store. It was, I was very glad that a local clerk had shared how she did it.
Do you have a manual or anything from clerks, local clerks and county clerks? Tips for your election, things that will really make it go better.
State of Michigan has a little,
Yeah.
it's called election administrator,
The
and we
ones
have to take
highlighted in
testing
pink,
and certification.
maybe the ones that came
Oh,
before, that says
Because we are a certified trainer, we have more
it's
than one.
highlighted, so I think those
Oh,
are the
okay.
ones that came.
But then populations of
What this
10,000
other
or more,
report is, I don't know. So let's see if this is.
they can do their own training,
Here's,
but we have no jurisdiction.
Oh, right.
how many
Yes, it populations.
They said they had,
10,000.
286.
So, like,
in precinct one?
Niles has a
Niles.
jurisdiction of 10,000.
Precinct
They
two.
can
Oh,
do their
precinct
own
two,
training.
okay, that makes a
Do their
difference.
own training. So that creates sometimes,
I remember
why we have things done.
things in the past that were a little bit of a problem that way.
And
Yeah.
here they say they scanned a total of
That
300.
explains them.
I remember too. It would be nice to all be on the same page.
That was one bad night for you.
Yes.
Yeah, she sprang right back from it. How many years ago was that? That was before
Yeah, I remember
the
even,
last big election.
yeah, that was,
18, 19, 20, 21. 25.
Yeah.
Yeah.
we'll be retiring this year.
That's what wants to do the job.
They've hired somebody.
Yeah, we
in training.
just found out yesterday.
Yeah.
Hmm, good.
Three.
Sometimes what you had, how many
Precinct
lines
two
you
here,
allowed.
they're saying they scanned 304 ballots.
brown and I had it spilled out.
Oh,
My left
maybe
throat.
I numbers behind there. Forget the 286.
I need caramel coffee. I needed that. I needed that extra glass on two sides. I had strange. I like this three. I didn't sleep enough to get.
A little bigger than my other one. Everybody always said, you have like a little phone. A little bigger, but it's not like those big honking ones that they have out now that the guys like.
Yeah, so that I got. Thing two is 304.
That's what they scan.
Mine has. And I counted 26.
3 credit cards.
Oh, that's
And I
cool.
take my purse.
Yeah,
And we never
I know
saw
joggers
Richard.
do that too. People jog for bike riders.
He was not on the other list, and yet it's a yes.
Evening, blackhead.
So that's the one more.
And that makes it 304, which would make it match what they scanned.
26 is. These are the ones that came in probably election day. To verify.
Wash them to dry.
You wouldn't have to worry if you were eating.
So if I find Vitek on here in pink,
Big pardon?
I always
we're
have
looking
to
for
put
Vitek
sugar
in pink.
Anything with sugar, any sauce with sugar.
Exactly. You know,
I guess I
got
could
to
look
the
for
point where
any
I
of
just
them.
add
I
all
just don't want to go back.
Yeah.
I don't wanna play that game.
Yeah.
They have different colors. Oh, no, it's white, it's just different languages.
Vitek, okay.
That's what I call truly international. Only a blue sticker on it.
I prefer
White.
chiffon.
Chiffons are wipers and Blanca's white. Wish are apparently wipers. I like Pani.
Jovica,
Pani, Bianco, Panos,
Spanish.
Bianco, oh, Blanco. One's Spanish and one's Italian, I bet you.
Yeah,
Oh, there, here, Italian.
Are you ready for me to throw this away, Greta?
Yes, I was trying to keep it neat for you.
I think they're gonna have to have the clerk come in and explain that one.
Norway, maybe?
No
All of
way.
these were returned.
Yeah.
And
United
those
Arabic.
Arab,
are the
yeah.
ones that are highlighted in the
Poland?
pink. The
Poland.
number ties out.
Right.
Those are like the little circles you see on
Uh-huh.
license, the
And they
back of cars.
counted one
And
more,
that's the language that we're getting.
which is,
Yeah.
they highlighted Haley Richard.
13 of them they put on.
I think it's three. And I don't know.
And we said Haley Richard is not in here.
Pencils, two pencils, two got Ticonderoga.
I think so. No, I
Right.
got Oriole, Dixon.
And it
Oh,
says
different.
111.
Oriole.
It's like
Those numbers don't.
sharpened though.
Oh, wait, this is 27.
Because they'll give you options.
We counted 26.
And that's what they
And that's right, here's 27.
Makes it match it, 304.
The one that's on here, we didn't find Haley Richard on here at all,
They can't use it.
right?
Because they don't have
We
the.
didn't find him on here at all, and we counted
She's not on there.
26
There
pink.
is, but I think it's.
You add Haley Richard, which is 27,
Doesn't really add on.
Okay, I'm just wondering.
and add it to the 277,
Makes it 304.
and you're gonna have the 304.
So it matches.
I see a breakthrough. She just gave thanks.
There's a header there, but she's not highlighted in yellow or.
Because he's not, he or she is not on this list. So, that's why they show it highlighted.
They're trying to.
How come they got, first of all, I was looking at this page for 26.
Everybody else got Dixon's pencils. I got Amber's.
This page says
Do you know who
26.
Amber is?
I do not. I don't know.
Richards on there.
And this is a really nice point.
That's awesome right here.
Look at that. She said you
So
could
they
use it for a
ran the
weapon.
report again.
Well, those aren't marked, they're,
The red ones?
it's not the type of, it looks like it's a big marker, but I don't know if it's really a mark, but I.
Very petite, it's very fine point.
Yeah.
It doesn't,
Harvey Johnson, another way of doing this, Harvey Johnson.
Does it bleed through at all? Oh, I'm wondering. The ones that we have do.
It does.
Oh, that one does?
yeah.
Okay.
You can see it through
I
there.
don't think you want that brand. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I can't make,
And I think
yeah, I
if you
can
press
make
too
it
hard
run with
on it, it'll
moisture,
bleed
so.
even
I think
more.
you want a
A
gel.
gel.
Yeah, I don't think that's gel, I think that's water-based.
Okay.
Yeah, I just made it blur with
I
my,
think you want the gel.
Okay, this,
or just a regular old ballpoint,
okay,
you know,
this is a
like a big,
reprint of these 2 pages.
Like they start
It
working
has
and then
Haley
they,
Richard
Stop.
on it.
it's coming out.
Now, you're looking at
But the regular,
precinct 2, right?
it might be.
Yeah.
I found a really
And I-
neat gel type pen at Myers. It's black. You can get blue and red.
Okay.
It's erasable.
57.
Oh,
There was a
Because
reprint,
this is Precinct 3.
Yeah.
and it had Haley on
and I
it,
like that it's got that rubber,
but it
Oh,
was
yeah,
a reprint.
to grip.
yeah, that's
So,
The erasable
I
one,
like the clicker thin cap. Little clicker. Because you know why?
So let's just double check Precinct 3 and make sure
but
that's the right.
the one that I was telling you about, the erasable one, that's a gel pen,
Done, and then we're.
that you can, I use it for my crossword puzzles, and I was doing a crossword puzzle last canvas, no, 2 canvases ago, when we were doing the big election.
256.
I had part of my crossword puzzle done, I left it on the seat of my car while I came in and did this, and when I came out, it was in the sun, so either the sun or the heat had completely bleached it out, and you couldn't even see the,
Oh, my God.
so it's a disappearing ink, in addition to being
Okay.
erasable,
Add
so
the
you just
pink.
use it for
Oh.
crosswords, not for checks
Well, you
or,
wouldn't want it as a permanent record or sign anything.
no,
yeah.
and I talked to somebody else about it, and he said, oh, that's a neat pen, and then he found out that it was the heat that was making the ink
It's
disappear.
not
Kids could have a lot of fun with it, but you could still see the indentation where I had pressed down for the word, but you, there was no ink, no color.
7, 9, 10, 11,
Like a waffle weave.
15.
but it's not heavy,
No,
it's very light.
cold. During the virus siege, because that's the only thing I could buy without trying on. They had all their rooms closed because of the virus, and I couldn't try pants on, and if I don't try pants on, then I'm bringing them back. These are petite Large.
2930.
yoga pants.
No.
Stretchy. Yeah. I never would have, you know, if I'd gone, I did, I went to Kohl's and I got the medium, which I
And
usually
that
get.
thirty makes it
medium.
match up.
I brought them home, you can use the room,
Cause
They could
they
really-
scan 286.
and I had to
Okay,
take them
now,
back, so
I
I
need
said,
to find
just wait until the virus is over and they open their room.
24.
These are, this is a really nice material, it's
It
smooth,
is, Colin.
long.
But you know, most people want their yoga pants tighter than what you're wearing.
Oh, because Colin
Yeah.
could have come in.
Yeah, I know, but I don't.
But, you know,
29.
we like to wear them the way we like to wear them.
I'd like to have a tighter band
ran
here,
it
like
again.
a Spanx or something,
30. I know what the report is.
so when she's
Oh,
saying,
good.
And that makes it
pulling
match
your
well.
belly,
Two. So
it looks like my belly's
3286.
full.
Yeah, that's what
And
they
that's what the tape
scan.
says? Okay, let's do precinct 1.
Cheryl did?
Solved it.
That's a list of, things that came in that day. They reran it after the one that says 26. There's another report, copy of that report with Richards on it that says
Oh.
27. So if we're looking at the wrong page,
Doesn't match
it's
up.
a
They get you-
reprint. And if I grab the wrong one, he's added to the second one, and he's not on the first one.
Okay, so they didn't take out the old report when they did the reprint?
Right.
Okay.
And this just happened in one,
And it
Precinct?
ties into the highlighted pink.
Okay,
we've had that problem before, a variation of that
Did it come
theme.
from St. Joe?
Okay, precinct
No,
one.
I don't think so.
No.
I've never had any trouble with it, but we have had trouble reading reports where they did all the highlighting and then they reran it,
2-3.
reran it later in the day.
I don't know, I don't either. I don't have my list up here.
5. 7, 8.
It would be Michael's not there.
So have you been able to have dinner with your friends from Detroit?
Haven't gone over there, no.
Nothing.
We've done about 4 Zoom happy hours, 4 or 5, not the same. But actually, I don't miss
You would.
driving 3 hours over, driving 3 hours back. Usually I stay with my other friend who's not in the group. And that's the part I like, is actually getting together with her and the animals.
Uh-huh.
29, 30, 31, 32, 33.
I was already on the verge of only doing it during the good months because I don't wanna go over there in the snow and the ice, so I'm tapering off. I'll see if anybody mentions it. Everybody's getting older.
She had with the Challenger.
Only one in the group is still working.
Ice cream.
Two.
I'm not
Sure it should have been three.
how we're doing the family. Sure.
Okay.
They had 30, and they had 35, and they had 38. 424?
424 is right on spot.
Yay!
So we just need to finish this side and then we can
Yep.
check the results.
Ballot container seal number.
Tabulator.
Yeah. Yep. And the, all
Inspectors
inspectors
all
present,
signed it? Yep.
close.
Yep.
Poll list select section.
Oh, yeah, we went through the whole.
We've been through that one once.
We've been through
Ballot
it too many
summary.
times.
Ballot summary. Okay, there's 3 of them.
This is for precinct 1.
Precinct 1, 424, and we know that voters 424, and you said the tape was 424.
Yep. Remarks page.
Mark page, there aren't any remarks.
Signed copy of tapes. Yep, we've got that.
We gotta do precinct 2 now.
Yep. Hang on. Signed copy of the tapes, all 3-point check.
We already did that.
Okay, so that one's good. 1.
I'd be surprised if you hadn't done that by the time you went through all that.
Yeah, we've already done that, because you had the tape and, oh, but you didn't check it.
You can start writing on the top. These are the same for these.
Okay. Yep.
So they didn't say
This might
they,
not be the report, or they didn't.
I'm changing that to 2.
All they said is that he turned in his back.
I had it ready for
One
2,
that turned in his
this is page 1, so this is,
error.
Yeah, I've got 2 right here.
He goes
well,
down,
we
he
got,
goes down the back machine.
Got 1 for 1, 1 for 2, 1 for 3.
yeah, but I wrote down the wrong numbers. I'm gonna make this a 3.
Okay.
1. We already had that, okay.
You just seem a little sleight of hand.
I should do is to like this.
huh.
Shredder.
Precinct 1.
You'll want to keep your pen, and I still have things to find, and I need to explain the new addendums that we have to.
Here's another one of those cases where it really gets upsetting. It's just a bunch of scribbles, no names.
And we
You
should
don't
just,
need the paper.
no, I don't need it.
Okay,
I'm not gonna,
okay.
this is that summary, we've
Yep.
got everything on it, we didn't really record on it.
That's somebody's signature, I can tell you exactly. If there are some professionals, done that on purpose so no one can copy your name.
When you're signing for canvassers, it says in the book that it must be a readable.
Where does it say that? I mean, you could read,
It says must be signed.
okay, you know what? If this really upsets you, I suggest you call the clerk and ask her who worked. Number one, these people have all been approved
I'm
by
not
the,
just,
by the state.
Took the
You
oath.
can match it up in the e-poll.
They all had
You don't have any
training,
control over that.
or they can't even work.
Can't even be
I
there.
understand that.
And it's the clerk's decision who works here.
Oh, I'm just saying it's just upsetting to me that they can't make their name where it's readable.
And if
go
you could
into-
read it, then what were you gonna do with it?
Huh?
What do you plan to do with it, the fact that you can't read it?
Well, what happens when we're in the red state zone, in the red zone of the state, and they come in here and do an
Because you
audit?
go back to the e-poll.
The book.
You look for the signature, and then their signature should be printed under that, and you can match it up
That's,
As long as they do it the same way each time.
on that
yeah.
e-poll book. Because that's where their phone number is, and you can read it there, so it doesn't matter on the tape.
yeah, but it's just one of the
Well-
things that I think makes it difficult for you to have to prove all of that down the road if it comes to that.
Was their name spelled out on the e-poll book?
Their signatures are there and you can,
Identify.
You have the
So
phone
then
number.
that's not an issue.
But it's just,
It's just not under,
That's not your power.
It's not our
It's
problem.
not our
it's not
You have
my
no
fault.
powers over
Let's
that.
go ahead and finish up.
yeah, but I just want you to understand,
Yeah.
that has already been checked already by people other than us.
Okay,
The state of Michigan requires these people to go to training.
I
They
understand that.
can't work, and you don't get to choose who works.
Oh,
The
I
clerk
understand
does.
that.
So what purpose is it?
To question their signature.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying.
I understand.
Okay.
Ready to do the totals?
Certainly, as soon as I find a sheet. Precinct 3.
Should have 3 of them, right?
Sync one.
It's all, these are separate tapes, aren't they?
Yeah, they're 3 separate tapes.
Give me another tape, give me a tape.
One,
You guys have been sitting long enough.
Thank you.
I thought they
waiting
were
for
all on the
something to
same
do.
tape, but they're not.
Okay.
What are we on?
one. Precinct
Okay.
58,
71.
71.
Michelle,
Jennings,
68.
97.
Jennings, 110.
Leonard,
Who
37.
is it?
Grimes,
Michelle
114. Sorolla,
Binkley
121. Thomas, 103.
should be the top one.
81.
Yep, there it is. Okay, got it. Yeah, 153.
74.
Okay, check them off as we read them.
No writers for a total of
I'm
821.
I'm sorry, but I'm an ex-auditor and check them
That's,
off.
that's fine.
This doesn't include a total.
Jennings, 110.
It's on another sheet, I
Okay,
guess.
Leonard,
that's
Wait a minute,
45.
Jennings here is 130.
So we need to sign this?
Oh, wait a minute. So Binkley,
153,
yes,
30.
51. Mine, 115. Corolla, 195.
They might wanna clip that tape back in the book, right?
Well, temporarily, we
Or
might.
temporarily, we don't wanna lose it, okay.
Thomas, 121.
Okay, I'm doing the tape
Elizabeth
now.
Thomas, 116.
This is,
Ulrich, 99.
City of St. Joseph,
Williams,
Precinct 3.
179.
I don't usually do this part, so bear with me. Brinkley,
Well, yeah.
77.
Total 1159.
Jennings, 101. Leonard,
They don't have that.
Grimes,
Yeah.
81. Sorolla, 130.
They have the total.
Thomas,
here, so-
88.
Yeah.
Brooks Thomas, 88.
Yeah.
Bitts Thomas, 77.
They've checked them.
F.
We're done.
Ulrich, 65. Mark Williams, 120. No write-ins. They were perfect.
So they've got.
Paperclip.
Hey, let me need one more paper.
Well, I was just gonna, I don't know that I paper clipped any of the others.
it's okay.
On precinct 2. Precinct 1.
Ashley, this is Sharon Tyler, this is my cell phone number, no, you don't. We're getting ready for public comment, and we would love to have your assistance, please. Thank you. Okay, bye. You have to remember, I'll tell you.
Oh, I did not know that.
All you have to do is show it. You don't have to, all you do is just sign. Madam Chair, would you like to can we call for public comment so that when they come in, we can just sit there and see if there are any, and so that we can close it out?
For the virtual.
Call for public comment.
Are there any public comments?
And then we'll give it a few minutes.
We'll give it a full minute, go ahead and start the
So
timer.
you can keep on doing what you're doing, because it takes a while to come in.
Just to give you an update, we have completed our audit, and we have not found any errors. The numbers will stand as published or printed or whatever we've done. And, this is your time to ask questions or make comments or whatever suits you.
It's precinct one.
So what I'm showing here while we're waiting for public comment to come in is I have a signature page that goes along with the statement of vote cast report that you all had to look at. So I'll just pass that signature page around.
You went up in the air.
Close out the public comments. No public comments to record.
I believe that concludes everything.
Sheila has some stuff to talk about.
The state came out with some new things for us.
Oh,
We jump back up, jump back up.
Yeah, jump us back on.
Mm-hmm. It's
That's
gonna
what you
take
said.
a minute, because it's, in reading. It'll be a minute.
Thank you.
I'll let you know if most will back up. It's actually still there.
Okay.
Would you sign this for me? Vote. The addendums, the new addendums that they have to sign,
It's
the signing of the papers.
Yeah, just go ahead and do the signing of the papers.
Okay. So, they now have addendums for the statement of vote. So you have to list the office, the candidate's name, the number digitally of votes received, and in alpha text right now. So
okay.
that's all this sheet is. It's the same thing that was in the statement of vote.
More ink usage.
So, and you'll want to fill in right here on this, the date,
Okay.
like, today's the 5th.
Do we have sheets we have to sign? Addendums?
Yeah, it's coming.
Coming around.
But
Yeah.
I think what just happened is it kicked
One
off
shoe.
your-
You can actually, you guys can sign your mileage sheet though. And here is for the approval of the minutes.
Do we have to make sure that it says, really says what it says?
Of the container.
My address has changed to, I need to make a change on that, or just let it ride this time till next time?
What address is on there?
Have you changed it?
There isn't an address on there, there's just mileage.
It's,
But they.
probably the one on North Main, and I now live in the city of
Oh,
Newport.
I've got your, Fourth Street address
Okay,
now.
good enough. Okay, wait a minute. I gotta have
But
some.
did they have it in person now?
You need to
Yes,
sign this thing.
I gave it to Diane,
Oh, okay.
the last, in May.
Did your mileage change
I've been
much
sitting across the table.
with the move?
So I'm sure I can get it to you. Thank you.
Here's an unused seal, if you wanna put with your unused seal. Need more.
One more right beside
You guys can sign this one, this is the statement of vote. For the Winoka,
Okay.
that there.
We're gonna probably close out in a few minutes. But
Want me
probably,
to hang around, 'cause I
as
can?
soon as they get done signing, then we'll go ahead and shut it down. If you don't mind, then I'll let them go, or I'll just call you back.
And this next one that I'm passing around is the certificate of determination.
Mhm.
It lists the candidates that, received enough, qualified votes to
To go
advance
on.
to the November election in the city of St.
New, or is
Joe.
this something that we
It's a new addendum that we
New.
do, yep.
Is this okay?
Right there.
I hate to get you in the middle. Do you have any other things to sign?
Just the two
let
that,
Sharon put the
that
name?
we've got right there. Madam Chair, would you like me to give the one announcement that I have while you guys are signing?
Would you please?
I will. So the container certification, as you know, next year will be a big year for certifying the, ballot containers. We have to wait for the state to give us the actual updated stickers. Right now, all of our stickers say they expire in 2022. We should be getting new ones that expire in 2024, I believe. But they won't be in until probably late spring. So mark on your calendars, don't take any vacations. We need to have a form so that we can get them certified. And I believe that we're gonna try and do it the same way, that has been done in the past, where the clerk can drive
So
up.
I should just block off the whole month of May. Kidding.
Well,
We
maybe,
gotta find
because
a
there may be a
location
May,
who will let us.
yeah.
Are you going to try and do all of these on the same day or 4 different days?
I don't know if we'll do 4, we might do 2 days.
We did 2 last time, didn't we?
Yeah, I think we'll go to one North County, one South County,
Yeah.
I mean, depending on what we can find in locations. A lot of things have changed in location, places, what we use prior years.
I'll tell you, that drive-through that we did in 3 Oaks was
That one's not allowed anymore.
too bad.
Thank you.
That was the municipal building?
It was old road department.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, we are not allowed in there.
Oh, darn.
Just, boy, that was fast.
That's the only announcement that I have, unless someone else has something else.
It's been a pleasure working with you all today.
Yes, it's nice seeing your faces, smiling faces, now, Jeff.
So do you want to adjourn?
With no further business, I declare the meeting is adjourned at 11:06.